Hi everyone, welcome to Physician in the Kitchen. I'm your host, Dr. Monique, a plant-based board-certified family physician and founder of the brand Physician in the Kitchen. I help people discover, cook, and eat delicious plant-based foods because my mission is to fix America's health one plate at a time. Today we're going to mix things up, literally. Normally when you tune in, you're watching me cook a meal, something to eat. Well, today we are going to make an adult beverage instead. That's right, we are going to make a vegan Bloody Mary. Now you may be wondering why it's a Bloody Mary, not vegan. It's literally tomato juice and some other ingredients. But it actually contains Worcestershire sauce. And if you've been following me enough to know, by now you should know that regular Worcestershire sauce is not vegan because it contains anchovies. I wish I had a vegan Worcestershire sauce I could use. I do, mine. So that's right. I'm going to show you one little nifty way to use my sauce in a beverage. So we are actually going to change this up even more by making what's called a Bloody Maria. A traditional Bloody Mary is made using vodka. We instead today are going to be using a type of tequila called mezcal. It is one of my absolute favorites. And because of that, it's known as a Bloody Maria. Who knew? So before we get into that, be sure to do all the things. Click the like button, hit subscribe, hit share, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our plant power content. So as I mentioned, we're going to be making a Bloody Maria. But of course, if you don't want to use alcohol, simply leave that out and do a virgin option instead. When I'm done making my Bloody Maria, we're then going to do a taste testing of a product that was sent to me of a vegan Bloody Mary mix. So I'm looking forward to that. So stay tuned to the end. So enough talking. Let's get to mixing. Today's all-star lineup of ingredients is as follows. 2 ounces of mezcal, 6 ounces of tomato juice, a pinch of celery salt, half a teaspoon of lime juice, half a teaspoon of prepared horseradish, half a teaspoon of, you've guessed it, Physician in the Kitchen vegan Worcestershire sauce, and for garnish, some tahini, lime wedges, stuffed olives, and of course, celery sticks. For a little more heat, we're going to add a little bit of sriracha chili as well. And if you do make this recipe, be sure to drink responsibly. To make this recipe, you of course are going to need a shaker and some ice in a glass. But first, we're going to prep our glass by making our salt rim with our dried spices. So we are going to use a little bit of our celery salt and some tahini, which is basically dried peppers, dehydrated lime juice, and more salt. So we're going to add a little bit here and mix it together because we're going to then rub our glass rim in it. Okay, so we're going to take one of our lime wedges, go around the edge of our glass, and then rub it in the salt mix. You can shake off any excess. You can add more if you want. And now your glass is ready, and it's pretty. We're gonna go ahead and add our ice here. And then we're literally just gonna add all of the ingredients into our mixer. So this is the mezcal. It's got a nice smoky taste. I fell in love with it when I first had it in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico a few years ago. It was delicious. We're going to go ahead and add our tomato juice. And I'm using just tomato juice, no other types of flavors or anything in it because this recipe has so many flavors working already. So I'm using just plain tomato juice. Some lime juice. And go ahead and dump in our Worcestershire sauce, a little bit of the celery salt, a couple of squeezes of sriracha. So this drink has a little bit of a kick because now we're also going to add in some prepared horseradish. Despite the name, horseradish is actually not a radish. It's in the same plant family, but it is not a radish, and it's actually a root vegetable that when prepared with vinegar and a little bit of salt and sugar, like when you get it in store, it has quite a peppery kick. Think kind of like wasabi if you've never had it before. All right, that's all of our ingredients. So let's go ahead and put our shaker together. And we're gonna give this a good shake. Now, of course, you could do this with ice in there if you want, but I'm doing it where I'm going to pour it over the ice because I'm going to strain it. Now, you guys, this is my first time having a Bloody Mary, let alone making one. So this is a first for me. Okay, and now we're just going to put our strainer over our glass of ice. Oops, try not to make a mess. Okay, and oh, got some more in there. Let's go ahead and put our celery stalk in there so I've got room. Okay, and then I'll add more of my mix. And you know, if you order these in a restaurant nowadays, you can get, I'm making quite the mess here, guys. Sorry about that. You can get them with, you know, basically whole meals on the Bloody Mary. I've seen little miniature burgers. I've seen all kinds of things. As I said, it's my first time, and I'm not a bartender. All right, and so there is our drink. Let's go ahead and add a lime wedge. And we're gonna string together a few olives, which again is gonna add a little bit more salt. So for those of you with high blood pressure, please be careful. And time to taste this. All right, guys, it is time to taste this infamous Bloody Mary. Excuse me, Bloody Maria, because we used mezcal. All right, so I'm gonna add a little more lime juice. All right, here goes, bottoms up. That actually is pretty good. I get the hints of the smokiness from the mezcal. Of course, the tomato is a umami bomb of flavor. It's really not salty. Let's dip the olives in there. These are stuffed with pimento, which is a pepper. So this is actually really good. So let's take a bite of the celery that's been soaking in there. Mm. So the grassy, kind of almost citrusy taste of the celery plays really nicely with these flavors. So not bad for my first Bloody Maria. I like it. So now I want to make up the mix that was sent to me by Back Pocket Provisions. So I want to thank the folks over at Back Pocket Provisions for sending me their Bloody Baja Craft Bloody Mary mix. So this one contains fresh tomatoes, sweet corn, and green chilies. And because it does not have Worcestershire sauce, this one is actually vegan. So I'm gonna make the same drink, a Bloody Mary, but this time I'm going to use some of my Worcestershire sauce, and I will add vodka this time, so it will be a Bloody Mary. Let's give it a try. Okay, the folks over at Back Pocket Provisions have pretty much made this idiot proof. The instructions couldn't be any simpler. Mix 4 parts of Bloody Baja with 1 part of vodka, tequila, or mezcal. Remember, that makes it a Bloody Maria. Together in a glass over ice. Add a splash of lime juice and enjoy. And guess what? I've actually got some lime flavored vodka. So let's give this a try. Okay, so before we make our mix, we're going to go ahead though and just rim our glass again with the lime. Use what's left of our spice mix. Tap off any excess. Go ahead and add our ice to the glass. All right, so this calls for 4 to 1. So 4 parts of our mix and 1 part of our vodka. So what we're gonna do is just do a 1/4 cup of the lime vodka and 1 cup of the mix. And because this is Physician in the Kitchen and we're gonna use my vegan Worcestershire sauce, just give it a little splash of that. Now, let's give it a stir. Put our celery stick in there, garnish it. Add a lime. All right, round 2. Doctor's orders. Tomatoes come in many different colors besides red, such as yellow, orange, green, and purple. They contain lycopene, a carotenoid pigment that gives tomatoes their red color and is a powerful antioxidant. All of these beautiful colors are packed with nutrients and phytochemicals that may have many health benefits, including heart health, cancer prevention, bone health, immune system support, skin health, and digestive health. Eating tomatoes may help lower blood pressure and reduce LDL or bad cholesterol, which may lower the risk of strokes and heart attacks. In addition, tomatoes and tomato products may lower the risk of certain cancers, including pancreatic, lung, stomach, and prostate. Due to their calcium and vitamin K content, tomatoes are important for strengthening bones and bone tissue. The antioxidant lycopene may also help prevent osteoporosis by improving bone density. Tomatoes are high in fiber, vitamin A, and vitamin C, which can help support immune health. Lycopene may also stimulate the immune system by fighting damage from common oxidative insults such as radiation, tobacco smoke, and pollution. The vitamin C in tomatoes can also stimulate collagen production and fight inflammation, which can improve skin elasticity and strength. Lycopene and other plant compounds in tomatoes can also protect against sunburn by reducing redness. Tomatoes contain a lot of fiber, which can help prevent constipation by bulking up the stool. Tomatoes may also help prevent diarrhea and jaundice or yellowing of the skin and can remove toxins from the body. Green tomatoes contain slightly more folic acid than red tomatoes. And lastly, tomatoes are 95% water, making them very hydrating during the warmer months when they are in season, from May to October. Tomatoes can be eaten cooked or raw in a variety of ways, and in their many processed forms, whether it be canned, paste, sauce, or salsa, should be a pantry staple. Keep in mind that no or low sodium canned tomatoes may be healthier than fresh tomatoes due to higher levels of lycopene, the antioxidant that is thought to reduce certain cancers, heart disease, and diabetes. Processing releases the lycopene from the tomato's cell structure, making it easier for the body to absorb. Be sure to avoid pasta sauces and other products that are made with added sugars and excess salt. A word of caution: tomatoes belong to the nightshade family, which includes peppers, eggplants, and potatoes. There is some evidence that these fruits and veggies may aggravate certain inflammatory and autoimmune conditions like arthritis or inflammatory bowel disease by increasing inflammation that is already there. If you think that you may be sensitive to nightshades, talk to your doctor and/or dietitian and consider cutting them out of your diet for a few weeks. Keep track of how you feel when you start eating them again, and if you start to feel bad, you may have a nightshade sensitivity. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and give this one a taste. So I'm expecting this one to really bring out the lime flavor because I'm using the tahini, which is got dried lemon juice in it on the rim. Of course, we're gonna squeeze in some lime juice, and then we're using a lime vodka. So let's give it a stir with our celery stick. All right, go ahead and taste it on here. Ooh, that was good. It actually accentuates the flavor of the celery. Let's go ahead and give it a nice, good taste. This is delicious. This is good. The lime is subtle. Of course, the main thing I taste is a tomato, but it's savory, it's smoky, it's bright. This is actually very good. Wow, I'm really amping up my Bloody Mary mix here because I've gone from 0 to 2 in just one show. But thank you, Back Pocket Provisions, for the sample. It was wonderful. I added my own twist. I had to add a little bit of my Worcestershire sauce in it, but that's really good. This also has some corn in it, so that's where I think the sweetness is coming from. But great job, guys. I really enjoyed that. So You got a two for today. So this is my traditional, or maybe not so traditional, because we made a Bloody Maria with the mezcal. And then this is the mix from Back Pocket Provisions. So for other plant-inspired recipes, be sure to grab a copy of my book, Doc Fix My Plate, The Physician in the Kitchen's Prescriptions for Your Healthy Meal Makeover. I actually have some beverages in here that you can make adult or virgin. So be sure to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any of our Plant Power content. Until next time, Dr. Monique telling you to keep it 100, plant-based that is, that even includes your beverages. Until next time, eat well.